damn it.
What?
Too bad Sean Bean gets like shot in the head in the first 5 minutes.
Dude, it was worth it.
All right, what's going on, guys? Danny here with Daniel, and well, I already announced in my Alien Anthology review that I'd probably be reviewing more Blu-rays now, since now I got a job today, so more income flow for me, which means more money to buy Blu-rays. And you know what?
Danny's got a job.
It's getting too hot for it, so I'm just gonna.
Danny's got a job. I wonder where it's at.
Gas station up the street.
Gas station up the street.
Gas station up the street. Anyway, so this is a recent Blu-ray release, so it's very much relevant. Death Wish 2 on Blu-ray. Get a close-up of the box right there if you could see it. Charles Bronson, Death Wish, awesomeness. Okay. So, I've already seen Death Wishes 1 through 4. 1 and 2 I've seen the most. They're the ones that I remember the most of. Daniel over here has never seen a Death Wish movie. We just got done watching this on Blu-ray. So before I go into like the technical aspects of it and how good the transfer is to Blu-ray from DVD, I want to hear from you. You've never seen a Bronson movie. You've never seen a Death Wish movie. What did you think about this movie?
3 words, 4 syllables. Fuck the police.
Fuck the police.
Fuck the police.
Wait till I make you watch the first one.
Oh, God.
If that ever comes out on Blu-ray. then you'll be like screaming, fuck the police.
I'll be running out of the streets naked. Fuck the police.
Like I know this is actually like a really good sequel to Death Wish because it does tie into the earlier installments. I don't think 3 and 4 really have much to do with what happens.
I highly doubt it.
Yeah, I can't really. I just know that Death Wish 3 is ridiculous. I mean, I showed you a clip where Bronson's running around with a Browning in the streets, just like gunning people down in what's supposed to be New York, but is obviously London.
He's back.
Like,
Charles Bronson.
Yeah, like what was some other stuff that you liked about this movie? Because I could go on for hours about how much I enjoy it and how Bronson's a badass.
It's one of those movies where you're like, even though Bronson hasn't done anything yet, like what's going on in the background, you're just kind of like, what? Did that just really happen? Did he just walk away from that? Like that scene where you just see the pimp shaking down the hoe, and you're just kind of like, Bronson!
I'm getting tired of you siphoning on my money. Which a pimp used the word siphon. No,
is jacking on my money.
Thank you. I'm too white for this. I frankly would be too white to be a pimp. Your income levels have come in below the margin. I'm going to have to let you go.
You start You start micromanaging your hoe.
It'd be horrible. But anyway, back to the topic at hand, Death Wish 2. On a technical level, with $8. $8 on Amazon for this Blu-ray.
Yep.
And you need to stop gaining levels over there.
I'm gaining levels over here.
Fucking Fallout. No, it's fine. I mean, $8 on Amazon. What you get here, you have no main menu for this at all. It's you just put it in your Blu-ray player and it goes.
Yep.
Special features. There's a theatrical trailer.
Yep.
25 gigabyte single layer disc.
Yep.
Ooh, at least it's in widescreen. But the sad part is that there is an unrated director's cut of this floating out there.
Yeah.
Netflix had it, and if you buy it off of Amazon Instant to rent or to buy, you get the unrated cut. This is the rated R cut, so you're not getting all of the... well, you're still getting a fair amount of like gruesome violence. Hell, even that rape scene was pretty much untouched from the unrated cut.
Yeah.
Which it's still some very brutal stuff. As for the transfer, I've seen it on VHS, Blu-ray, and now, well, VHS, DVD, and now Blu-ray. And from DVD, this is a very good transfer. Audio and picture quality are great. Unlike the Predator Blu-ray, which made everybody, including Schwarzenegger, look like a mannequin, that's how bright and shiny it was. This is one of those Blu-rays where instead of making everything nice and shiny and trying to make it look modern, they tried to keep that vintage touch to it, so that way it doesn't look like they're trying to pull off a modern feel, and it's great for a nostalgia kind of feel. Granted, you really can't get much more nostalgia than actually seeing this in a theater somewhere on an old reel. So I think quality-wise, you know, for an $8 Blu-ray, you get no special features, except if you can consider a theatrical trailer a special feature. I mean, that was a special feature when DVDs came out in '96. I mean, that's 2012. God damn it! This
is what I would think is A plus B rated movie.
An A plus B rated movie.
An A plus B rated movie.
So
A plus plus B rated movie.
I have to ask you because this is an argument I have heard before. Harry Callahan versus Harry Callahan versus Paul Kersey. I have heard this argument before.
Okay. I want to say I would think Paul Kersey will put up one hell of a fight. Like, I would think at some point they would get like face to face ass kicking, but I think Dirty Harry would win. I honestly think Dirty Harry would win.
Just because he's using a 44.
Not even that. I mean, you got to put in. I mean,
Bronson was like using this Beretta looking thing, and
yeah, and I mean
Eastwood,
and
44.
I mean Eastwood, and you've seen like in I think it's the second movie that in the Dirty Harry series that he does where the cops try to frame him.
Yeah. Magnum Force.
Yeah, Magnum Force, and then you see
great movie,
and then you see him doing the training process, and dude, he got like every single shot in except for the last one.
Wasn't Magnum Force the one where he was like using that souped up Walther Magnum or whatever? Like he stopped using a revolver and was using like a clip.
No, that wasn't it.
Are you sure?
No,
I thought that was Magnum Force.
No, I think that might be the next one.
The Enforcer?
I think so, because Magnum Force, he still had the 44.
I don't know. I need to buy all those on Blu-ray. So. You son of a bitch. Anyway, yeah, that'll definitely be one that I can't wait. A box set I can't wait to review.
We're gonna sit here all day and watch this.
But here's the thing: Death Wish 2 is an installment in a series that suffers from sequelitis. I mean, 4 and 5 get really bad. 5th one is horrible. Death Wish 4, they might as well call that Death Wish 4, The War on Drugs.
No. Oh, God, like RoboCop.
Yeah, like RoboCop 2. I think it came out in the same era.
RoboCop 2, The War on Drugs.
Yeah, it may have been before the early 90s, I'm not sure. But I know that Death Wish 5, The Face of Death, which I showed you that clip, you know.
Yeah.
Hey, Freddy, I'm going to take care of your Dan Gruff problem for you. Exploding soccer ball bomb. Okay, this is getting outrageous.
We got to see boobs, so I was okay.
Hey, boobs on YouTube.
Boobs on YouTube.
So, this was a fantastic movie. What would you say is your favorite part of Death Wish 2?
Oh, man. Either the beginning, either where he gets the first kill and he says to the guy, "Do you believe in Jesus?" And then and the guy goes, "Yeah," and he just guns him down. Or the part where Lawrence Fishburne takes up his freaking ghetto blaster, puts it on his face as if it's gonna protect him. Bronson just goes, shoots it, and it goes right through.
Splits in half, and like you see Fishburne's character like spit out teeth.
Yeah, he like spits out pink stuff and teeth, and he's like,
and he's just dead. Which Lawrence Fishburne in this movie is hilarious to watch. We just wanted to give Mr. Kersey his wallet back, and now Mr. Kersey wants to give these muggers their wallets back. That's the whole premise of Death Wish 2 right there. Returning of wallets.
Their wallets in the form of bullets.
Now we just got to throw Gabe Newell and a Steam sale involved in this. And bam, we got Oscar Gold.
Oscar Gold.
So, he walks quietly and carries a big gun. Oh, it was a pretty small-ass Beretta.
I know. And then at some point he gets like 2
Yeah, he picked up.
Yeah, he picked up the other one
in the parking garage scene.
Yeah, kept it for a while. Then he ditched it later.
No, I don't really know what it is about Michael Winner and his Death Wish movies, but there certainly are a lot of scenes with women being raped. It's almost like there is no regard for women in these movies at all. It's like you're there to get raped.
Either that,
or both.
Either that, or there's a suppressed memory somewhere in there.
I mean, I've even seen argument like old school like round table stuff with the interview for the director and some feminist or whatever, and she's like going like, "Your movies are sexist against women," and he's like, "What? Women are more likely to get raped than men. I don't see what's so sexist about this."
Dude,
I'm like, that's kind of sexist to say, buddy, but whatever.
Death Wish the porn.
Oh my god.
Instead of Charles Bronson.
I'm just here to give you your wallet back.
Except it's a woman saying that to the man.
Well, they came out with that movie, The Brave One, with Jodie Foster in it, which was pretty much female Death Wish.
Oh, that was what the movie was called?
Yeah, it was Jodie Foster.
Dude, that movie was legit.
Yeah, it was Jodie Foster pulling a Paul Kersey.
Yeah, that movie was legit.
Yeah, it was a really good movie. So, yeah, I like Death Wish 2. I think Death Wish 2 is an awesome movie. Even if you're like, by any means, this movie like an Academy Award winning film at all. This is a B movie action film. This is like
definitely.
This is exploitation.
This is what
borderline exploitation.
This is basically a movie like what me and Danny just did. We're just chilling here, spending the night. We're just watching movies. You just want to watch a random action movie? Watch Death Wish.
This is like a movie where you get a whole bunch of your friends together. You got like fucking chips and soda and shit. Maybe you're doing lines of Coke or. I know some
special brownies.
No, I know some of my subscribers out there who are a little. Personally, I don't do that, but hey, if you do that, more power to you. This is definitely a movie I'd recommend for getting a whole bunch of friends together and just going, "Holy shit, this is amazing!" And the soundtrack's done by Jimmy Page of Led Zeppelin.
Dude, in the beginning, it's hilarious.
Yeah, the radio announcer's getting cut off because Jimmy Page is like, I'm like,
just going, dude, he was telling me the weather.
So yeah, if you're a Jimmy Page fan, which if you're not a Jimmy Page fan or a Led Zeppelin fan, you need to get the fuck off of here.
Damn.
I'm being serious. If you don't like Led Zeppelin, you need to leave. I know you like Led Zeppelin. It's on your Zune.
Shut up.
I'm awaiting the comments about the Zune.
Dude, he still got a Zune. What the hell?
Oh my god, he still has a fucking Zune. So anyway, my final verdict on the Death Wish 2 Blu-ray, lacking in special features, kind of disappointing for somebody like me. Picture and audio quality is great though, definitely Blu-ray quality, but not like over-processed. Sadly, it's not the director's cut, but you're not missing much from the director's cut. So I think you'd be pretty well off with this. So I highly recommend picking Death Wish 2 up. You can find it for $8 at Best Buy or on Amazon or something like that. So it's relatively cheap, along with Death Wish 3 and 4. They're just a little bit more expensive, but still cheap for Blu-ray quality. I'll be purchasing those with the coming weeks, but first I got to get my Bond Blu-ray set. So I can't wait for that.
I can't wait for Bond night. That's just gonna be.
Dude, we're gonna like marathon through Bond before Skyfall. Like, I've got people telling me, dude, I want to be with you at midnight to watch Skyfall, and I want to be in your review for Skyfall.
My eyes are gonna burn. I've already seen License to Kill.
Yeah, we got you on License to Kill, A View to a Kill, Live and Let Die.
I've seen The Man with the Golden Gun.
Okay, you have seen that one?
Yeah, I've seen The Man with the Golden Gun.
Okay, that's 4.
And then I've
Thunderball. Thunderball, that's it. So we got you on 5.
Yeah.
Thunderball, oh my god.
Thunderball.
Fucking love Thunderball.
And then I've already seen, like, the ones from 90s up, so, I mean...
Yeah, so the Brosnan movies to the present.
The only ones I'm pretty much missing are the Connery ones.
You're missing the Connery ones, a lot of the Roger Moore ones, which, A View to a Kill... The puns.
The puns.
You know, Christopher Walken. Anyway, we're getting off track. So this is Danny here from Metal Couch and Daniel over here telling you
from the not so metal couch,
telling you to pick up Death Wish 2 and have some fun with some friends. We'll see you guys later.